we'll put the screen back up when we're there. Okay. Working on it. And we are back live on YouTube. Good to be back. This is Sandy Stride. And in just a moment, we're going to start Twilight Showcase, coming attractions for the winter. Got a great list coming up. So I'm going to check a couple of settings over here. And we are back live on YouTube. Good to be back. This is Sandy Stride. And in just a moment, we're going to start Twilight Showcase, coming attractions for the winter. List coming up. So I'm going to check a couple of settings over here. Okay, I think all of the monitors are now on mute. So once again, this is Sandy Stride. Good to be back. We have our Twilight Showcase webcast coming up, coming attractions for the winter 2025 to 2026. So without further ado, Keith, you all set over there?
I am.
Okay. And this is Sandy Stride. Welcome back to Twilight Showcase. Let's do a take 2 on that. Okay. This is Sandy Stride, and we are just delighted that you have joined us this afternoon, or this evening if you're on WATD, for Twilight Showcase, coming attraction special for the winter. Let's get it started with Kiefer Wiley.
Tired eyes, she was cutting class, she was wasting time, and I was 22 with nothing good to do. I couldn't see the contradiction. I was rolling right on through. I'd say yes, she says no. I scream stop, she cries go, and I know, oh I know, we both know. Under hard on snow, I can tell myself that I can come or go, but we're quick to bed and so far late to rights, bending all the rules and crossing every line. I say yes, she says no. I scream stop, she cries go, and I know, oh I know, we both know.
Very
I
nice.
love that. Very nice. Keith, is my mic on?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it is good to be back, and we are so looking forward to the wonderful, wonderful singer-songwriters that were going to be featured in the next few months. And of course, that was Kiefer Wiley, anyways, from his latest album, So Never Mind. No, that's the name of his latest album, and the songs are terrific on it. And we are so delighted that he will be doing a full feature. The webcast will be aired on November 20th. 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and on WATD, of course, the following 2 Sundays, Act 1 on November 23rd and Act 2 on November 30th, and those will be 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, you may remember Kiefer Wiley because he performed just a few months ago as part of, well, he's from, of course, a Nashville singer-songwriter, and he performed with Alex Amato and Matt Long. They did wonderful. It was almost like we were sitting around with them, wasn't it? Like we were all in the same living room, just
Yeah, very
performing together and listening to them. And we got to know Kiefer that way, and Matt. And Kiefer's already booked for a full feature with us. And let me tell you, we are so grateful that he has booked, because not only do we absolutely love his songs, but he is very, very busy, including he's heading off, in addition to performing all around the Nashville area, he's heading off soon on one of his regular cruise ships that he goes on and performs for a few months at a time. So it's a really big deal. So we're so glad that he's taken the time. And a shout out to Cindy Wiley, because she's been very supportive of what we're doing, and hoping to get her join in when he does his feature on via Zoom, of course. That would be a lot of fun. So that's what's going on. Remember, his webcast will be November 20th. Now, basically, we're back on the way we were before we were taking a little break there for technical reasons and a wide range of reasons, but it's nice to be live again. So normally you can find us every other Thursday for a full 2 hours on our live webcast on YouTube. And our YouTube, if you're on YouTube, yes, you can find me at Sandy Stride 225. But you know, it's a lot easier to just go to your browser, straight to your browser for the shortcut. And the shortcuts are sandyandkeith.com, and that's SANDYANDKEITH.com. Or, what if you can't remember whose name comes first? Hey, Keith. You can see Keith over there. Cool, Keith and Cookies on that chair. I don't know if you can see her.
Yeah.
She's right by the sign there. Anyhow, Keith, how do they find us if they can't remember which name comes first?
They can just say Keith and Sandy.
.com.
.com.
And they both take you to the same place, to our YouTube page. And yes, our shows stay up forever and ever. Just go to recent live shows or Twilight Showcase archives. We have several playlists where they're on. So enjoy that. Now, Sunday night. So here's what we do. See, we do every other week 2 hours as a live webcast, one that stays up on YouTube. But if you'd like to hear it on WATD 959 FM radio, it's in 2 pieces. Act 1 on the first Sunday, right after we do it live, of course, 9 to 10 p.m. And then the second Sunday would be, yep, you guessed, Act 2. So it works out really well, and you get to hear both. And I think that covers the updates on where to find us and how. But we list it all over our publicity, which, of course, you can still find our publicity on Facebook all the time. So what do we got next? Well, as we said, coming attractions from folk to rock and country to pop. You're going to get a sneak peek today at our upcoming Twilight Showcase featured artists for the next few months. And we're going to air powerful songs by a whole lot of outstanding singer-songwriters. And Keith, what are you doing tonight? We're going to air one of my favorite songs of yours.
Magic Man.
Oh, yeah. I love that one. I love it. And that was recorded live right at WATD, as I recall.
Yes, it was, with Joe Clapp.
Yeah, Joe Clapp from everybody loves Joe, from Ultrasound Productions. He was on electric guitar. That is such a great song. So we'll be airing that. And then, of course, we would include Tim McKenney, who is at WATD. He takes care of everything there and keeps us on the air. And we're going to use one of his pre-recorded songs tonight. And it's going to be a sing-along, so if you're out there, do join in. And it's one of my favorites, kind of our unofficial theme song, How Do You Like Me Now? I love that song. So we'll do that later. And when our show is over, we're running a little late, so it'll be more like 6:15 than 6. We'll probably throw in one more song after hours and say goodnight to everybody. And I think that covers it, except I want to introduce the next song. I don't know if you remember, Keith. Dan, I apologize, I'm terrible at saying your name. Cloutier, I say it the French way. Fantastic singer-songwriter. He was actually on our show, I think within the first couple of years that we were on, when we were over at the big WATD studios, rather than at our remote studios in Plymouth, where we are now. That was a fun night, wasn't it, when he joined in? He came there live, Dan Cloutier.
Yes, it was.
Back in the day. We have some new speakers, and we're still adjusting to how loud or soft they are, so you may hear a little tweaking going on. We're going to play a song from his new album, and I believe it's called Iceberg, and the song we're going to play is the title cut, The Iceberg.
There's an iceberg at the end of the world, and it shines and it shimmers like gold, and it calls all ships to come close and float in its splendor, while my ship is lost on the sea, with thousands of miles in between. But my heart longs to see such beauty as that iceberg towering o'er me.
So pretty.
Nice song.
Pretty. Oh. Yeah, I like that. I'm not hearing. Are you hearing the headphones, Keith?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're hearing me, right? Oh, there I am. Okay. So, at any rate, that was Dan Cloutier. And again, apologies to Dan if I'm not saying the name right, but you can hear him pronounce it correctly when he is featured. And that will be, his webcast will be January 29th, again, 4 to 6 on our YouTube channel live. And then it'll be aired on WATD February 1st, Act 1, and February 8th, Act 2. And anytime we're on WATD, it's 9 to 10 p.m. Those are always Sunday nights, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And, Chris Bartello, he's got him up next. We don't have the date yet that Chris and Paul Bartello will be featured, but they will be coming back, and we always have a wonderful time when they're here. Last time we did one with Paul. Paul was the main feature, and the next time Chris will be the main feature, but they always do stuff together as well because they have such a beautiful sound. You may remember them from the Ravens, well-known group, and in fact they are the sound of the Ravens because most of the Ravens songs were written by Chris and Paul Bartello. We always like to say that with their velvet smooth voices and vivid lyrics, they wrap their music around us. So we will keep you posted as to when their feature will be, but we're going to do a double feature with this one. First, it'll be Box of Letters. This is the version that Chris and Paul did on their Bartello Brothers CD called After All, but it was also done many times by the Ravens. And we're going to follow that up with one of Paul Bartello's originals, In Dreams.
Sit in my room, look out my window, watch the world go by. Remembering days, you and me together from a simpler time. I've a box of letters on a table, weighing on my heart. Fading ink on crumbling paper, tearing me apart, and I miss you now. And I can feel a warm spring rain falling through Georgia pine. Summer afternoons spent doing nothing except for feeling fine. I have a box of letters on a table, weighing on my heart. Forgotten words, forgotten sentiment, tearing me apart, and I miss you now. It is a road never taken, brings us where we are. They are the words seldom spoken, cut right through my heart every time. Maybe I'll go to Colorado, maybe to Idaho. Get in my car and let it take me wherever my wheels go. I've a box of letters on a table, weighing on my heart. Empty words that don't mean nothing, they're tearing me apart, and I miss you now. It is the road never taken, brings us where we are. They are the words seldom spoken, cut right through my heart every time, every time.
One, two, three, four.
I know that I broke your heart and I made you cry. Now I can't see you no more, and I know the reason why. But in dreams I hear your voice, in dreams I feel your touch. I only see you when my eyes are closed. When I open them it hurts too much. You say we're part of the things we love and part of the things we leave behind. If that's true, then I'm still part of you, the part that's deaf and dumb and blind. But in dreams I hear your voice, in dreams I feel your touch. I only see you when my eyes are closed. When I open them it hurts too much. It hurts too much. Now my days are empty and gray, my nights are bitter cold. When you get down on your knees to pray, say a prayer for my soul. In dreams I hear your voice, in dreams I feel your touch. I only see you when my eyes are closed. When I open them it hurts too much. It hurts too much. It hurts too much.
Beautiful, just beautiful. All right, so that was Chris Batello, with Paul. Box of Letters was the first one, and then we followed it up with, and that one was written by Chris Batello, and then Paul Batello, In Dreams. And now that In Dreams was from the Ravens' actual album, Heartache and Dust. Great, great album. Both of those were. So we will keep you posted when they're going to be booked. So, and I'm looking forward to it. And you know, when they're booked, they come live in studio right here. Oh, what a treat! They're just wonderful to work with and such great performers. Okay, so next up, what we're going to do is another double feature, and it's kind of got a double meaning for us. It's Stephen Martin, Words, a song we play often, and Jennifer Bell, Moving Day, and they're both written by, shall we say, challenging relationships. Stephen Martin is going to be coming back. You know, he's got a follow-up book to his last book, Thumper. He's got Thumper Grows Up, and he's in the process of finishing that up. So he's going to come back. He'll be scheduled sometime in 2026. And he'll read from it, and we'll play his music and get a lot of sneak peeks at his book, which will be super. And then Jennifer Bell, and as you remember, she did a feature a few months ago. And she's one that Eileen Shapiro, who's a marvelous... well, she does everything. She manages people and promotes people and performs and so on, puts on concerts. She brought us Jennifer Bell along with Chris Patty. And we'll talk about Chris in the second act because he's also going to be doing a full feature. But Jennifer has already scheduled. In fact, she's scheduled like the day after that she did her last feature, so we are thrilled about that. She's going to be doing a webcast on March 26th, and then, of course, WATD the following Sundays, March 29th and April 5th. And so both of these songs are about challenging relationships, but a lot of times songs that were originally written, and sometimes many years ago, about issues with relationships, such as people not being treated right or lies, are now, we find, quite helpful in our Who Cares segments, which I think we may be starting to call Your Tax Dollars at Work segments. I don't know, it's kind of long, but it's getting us a little frustrated. So these are two songs that work that way because, boy, there's so many things we could talk about with what's going on, but the people that are in charge at the top level, the administration, meaning the president, vice president, and his cabinet, as well as any of the congressmen that support what our current president, vice president, and cabinet are doing, we're seeing an awful lot of cruelty coming out of there and many, many lies. So just wanted to get the feelings about that out for this double play, Words followed by Moving Day. We'll catch you on the other side.
Words don't mean nothing, and neither do you. They aren't really lies, but they aren't really true. There's so much to say,
100 miles of blacktop, pedal down, won't stop, dragging around this U-Haul. If you try to reach me, phone's in the backseat. I ain't picking up when you call. You're all sorry, baby, but sorry don't cut it. Our love is a long past fixing. I'm leaving, breathing, freedom.
Oh, great job on those songs. Some of the lines in those songs
Oh, yeah.
really have more than one meaning. Living in a house that's haunted.
For sure.
You know, it kind of reminds me of some of the people I've heard on TV who perhaps are regretting voting for the current regime and want to make a change. And, you know, these songs kind of tell you how to do it, you know. It's moving day.
Yep.
Oh, and speaking of which, I really want to just give a shout out and a thanks to so many people who have spoken up about how they feel about things that are going on that are cruel, and the lies, and just the way people are being treated, and a lot of the rights that are being threatened. Not to mention the budget that at the time we're taping this is being argued about, and so many things being taken away from people, and then the lies about it. So you can listen to all the news, you'll see. But in the meantime, I want to thank the people that are out there protesting, people that are putting up posts, fantastic posts I see on the social media, Facebook. There's been so many. We repost a lot of them just to spread them around because they have such important messages. people who have called their congressmen and senators, or even called other congressmen and senators, that they to either thank them for what they're doing or tell them when they disagree. And that's so important, and they do respond. We see changes happening when people take a stand in large groups like that. Emails, letters. You know, you can call up. There's a number you can get. Just go online and you'll see to call congressmen or senators. And you may not talk to someone directly, but they let you record your message, and people do listen to it. They really do. So thank you all to all of you who are doing those things. And thank you for standing strong and being brave enough to speak up. So Jennifer Bell, as we mentioned, was on previously. We had a wonderful time with her. She's got such a great voice. And just to remind you again, her webcast will be March 26th, and on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, sandyandkeith.com, keithandsandy.com. And then it'll be followed up on WATD, March 29th and April 5th, Act 1 and Act 2 on Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will keep you posted when Stephen Martin, Kathy Donlan, and of course their beautiful bird, Ivy, will join us for another feature. And you can see all of these people as well as the dates are on our poster. So look that up on Facebook. And there's a shortcut to get to my Facebook page that's really easy. It's just the name of our show. TwilightShowcase.org, O-R-G. Check it out. You'll see all the info there with the poster with everybody's faces and dates that they will be featured on Twilight Showcase. Oh, this one's interesting coming up next, Keith. Talked to you a little about this in the last coming attractions. It has been rescheduled. It's Chakula who runs the Hunger Bus that travels all over the country. He's from down in Florida, but he travels all over the country putting on entertainment that it also includes like festivals, focusing on hunger and homelessness and just helping people and bringing people together to help each other. And he's going to come on our show, and he asked to bring two of his friends because he has all different people from all over the country who perform with him when he puts on these festivals. And two of the people that he wants to have on are just wonderful. One of them is Percy Bain, which we'll hear from in the second act. But the other one is new. He told me about, his name is Andy Mock. Am I saying that right, Keith? I think it's
As far as
Mock.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's Mock, M-A-U-C-K, with my apologies to Andy. We had a wonderful talk with him recently by phone, and looking forward to the feature, meeting all three of these folks. Now, Andy is Gordon Lightfoot, as you know. Many of you know and love Gordon Lightfoot's music, and not too long ago, Gordon Lightfoot passed on, and Andy Mock was involved with the original Gordon Lightfoot Band, which is just called the Lightfoot Band. And when Gordon passed on, the whole band asked Andy to take over the lead singing, and it's almost like he's channeling Gordon Lightfoot when he performs. So we've got a live performance. Interestingly enough, it was done back, I believe, in 2018, but long before he was doing big touring all over the country with very large concerts in the Lightfoot Band. And I guess, and most of you singer-songwriters out there know what it's like when you're in a pub that can be noisy, but people are still listening, and as the song goes on, you can hear the crowd noise go down and the listening go up. So we're going to play a well-known song with Andy doing it, a Gordon Lightfoot song, Pussy Willow's Cattails.
Pussy Willow's cattails, soft blue it one of those little songs I remember? Strawberries and colored beers, dark blue horizons, feelings and weekends, mixing and good blues. Traveling, disheveling, the warm breath of spring. Was it one of those little songs I remember? Harsh nights and candlelight, with fires blazing, softness and tenderness resting in my soul. Traveling, remembering the wine cups we'll bring. Was it one of those little songs I remember? Harsh nights and candlelight, with fires blazing, softness and tenderness resting in my soul. Trusting, remembering the promise of spring. Pushing the goals in songs I remember.
And that was Andy Mock. Obviously a live performance, beautifully done. He was accompanied by a fellow named B. Corcoran and C. Campbell. And one was on cello and one was on guitar. And it's just the three of them. But what a rich sound they got, especially in a setting like that. So when he comes to do our live feature, he will be solo, and we've also seen several videos of him solo, and it's really wonderful to listen to. He's also starting to do a little of his own writing too, so we are certainly looking forward to him showing off some of that. And so Chakula Smith and Percy Abane and Andy Mock will all be featured on their Twilight Showcase webcast on February 12th. And again, that's Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. And that'll be followed up on WATD Act 1 on February 15th, Act 2 on February 22nd, and on WATD, as always, it's 9 to 10 p.m. And it's, by the way, in addition to being on the radio, of course, 95.9 FM, you can also listen anywhere in the world online to WATD. You just go to 959watd.com and you click the Stream WATD button, and then you can listen 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's every week. We're every other week. Get it? Because it's 2 hours and then it's split into 2 1-hour acts. Does that make sense, Keith?
Oh, totally.
Okay. Because I find it confusing. But most of you people are doing great with it, so thank you. And which reminds me, I want to do a shout out to people that I know are listening. John McCarthy in Yonkers, and what's his name? The other John, John McHugh, who helps us with our technology. Boy, John, we could have used you today. Everything just stopped for a little bit, but we got it on. We fixed it. And John will also be featured, and we'll be playing his music in the second act. And also want to give a shout out to Miss Bridget Studley and to Ed from Plymouth. So look forward to talking with you folks again. We are working on getting live call-ins when we do our webcasts, but we'll get to that, and we'll let you know when that's happening. So Keith, I see you in the background there. We may get a little close up so you can speak, but you're up next with the song Magic Man. And that was that was inspired by John Floyd,
John
and his good
Floyd.
friend.
Can't think of his name.
No, I always blank.
Blanking on
That's okay. We'll get it. I'm doing the same thing. That's why I usually write it down.
Frank Capone.
Thank you. You're so good. And they are both true angels now. And Keith wrote this song, and I just love it. And this features Joe Clapp from Ultrasound on electric guitar, because it's the magic. Actually, you know, this is going out to all the performers that we've booked, don't you think?
No kidding.
Because that line that you have in there, it's the magic in your heart that steals the show.
That's right.
That sums it up right here on Twilight Showcase.
Magic man, it's plain to see your sleight of hand too fast for me. On a stage, under the lights, at home with your bag of tricks to everyone's delight. Magic man, you're magic to me. How you keep our attention fixed on what you want us to see. What really goes on is behind the scenes. Oh, magic man, you're magic to me. Your world revolves around mystery. Illusions create what we see. For a while you shape our reality. A place that takes my breath away. A place that makes me want to stay. Magic man, you're magic to me. How you keep our attention fixed on what you want us to see. What really goes on is behind the scenes. Oh, magic man, you're magic to me. Clever, not many are remembered. They take their secrets with them when they go. It's rare indeed when it's not make-believe. It's the magic in your heart that steals the show. Magic man, you're magic to me. How you keep our attention fixed on what you want us to see. What really goes on is behind the scenes. Oh, magic man. Magic man, you're magic to me. How you keep our attention fixed on what you want us to see. What really goes on is behind the scenes. Oh, magic man, you're magic to me. You're magic to me.
I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Keith, I never get tired of that song.
I never get tired of that. What do you call it? Joe Clapp and his guitar. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, that's
Every time I hear it, I just love it.
It's
even better than the last time I heard it.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of light on Cookie on that chair, but she's right next to the poster. You can see her just a little bit there. When I do the other camera, you can see her a little more. But Keith practices in here in the afternoons or evenings, and she never misses a chance to. And she'll know when he's going to be coming in. She'll come in here, and she'll be like, "Hey, when's the show starting? When's the show starting?" She's here with us. Hey, you know what? I was wrong. I was wrong because John and Joe McHugh are going to be coming up in the next double play. So I just noticed that. But as far as Keith goes, speaking of Magic Man, I think that what we want to do is just casually mention, that in April of 2026, it'll be our 16th anniversary for Twilight Showcase Radio, and now Twilight Showcase Radio and Webcast. So I have a feeling that you're going to kind of be featured on that anniversary. But we'll let you know when that is, but sometime in April. Looking forward to that one. And also, if you would like to hear more Keith James music, and who wouldn't?
As John McHugh would say.
Right. and Tim McKenney.
Tim McKenney. Yeah.
Tim always
That's
says
right.
that.
It started out with him.
I can hear him on WATD now, just overlapping and saying it, right?
Yep.
It's easy to do. You just go to keithjames.info. That's INFO as in information. keithjames.info. And you can even get free downloads there.
Shameless self-promotion.
Now that's music to my ears. Okay. Now, speaking of John and Joseph McHugh, they will be featured along with John's rest of his quote-unquote family. He's got both family and friends that we play different things that John has recorded together with them, and Joseph with other members of the family. So it's a great time. And John, actually it's next week, and so it's October 23rd will be the live webcast, live via Zoom with John McHugh, and then that will be aired in 2 parts again on WATD, October 26th and November 2nd, Act 1 and Act 2, 9 to 10 p.m. on WATD. And when they do their feature, we're going to air duets that John and his dad recorded together, just hanging out together in the living room, and they're great. We're also going to play some more formal recordings that Joseph, John's dad, who now is also a true angel, but that he recorded with his son Brandon, as well as a few other people will be included in terms of that feature. And in case you didn't remember, John's dad, Joseph, is just an outstanding singer, and he was a World War II vet. And we just always love showing off his music. And, of course, we see where John gets his talent from, although as you get to know John's family, check out John's Facebook page, because he puts up different things that are going on. He's got so many people in his family and extended family that are extremely talented. So the 2 songs we're going to do are John McHugh singing his original song, again, one of my favorites, Love Song, followed by Joseph McHugh working with Brendan McHugh on the piano, and Keith James overlaps this recording as well with harmony, and it's a well-known The Rose.
And if I sail the ocean so blue, would you miss me and love me so true? And when I came back, would you still want me to? And feel my arms around you? And if you were to leave me some way, I'd wait for you forever and a day. And if you couldn't find your way back to me, I just want you to stay. There's a feeling between us so strong, more than a poem and more than just a song. And I've had this feeling so long. When I'm with you, nothing can go wrong. The day is gone and night will be here soon. We'll just lay here and we'll look up at the moon. And I'll sing you to sleep with this tune. And I'll lay awake happy, so happy I'm with you.
Some say love is like a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love is like a razor that leaves the soul to bleed. Some say love is like a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love is like a flower, and you is only seed. It's the heart afraid of aching, that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking, that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, can't seem to give. And the soul afraid of dying, that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely, and the road has been too long, and you think that love's over for the lucky and the strong. Just remember, in the winter, pardon the bittersweet, lies the sea that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Beautiful. Beautiful job on that, Keith.
Thank you very much.
And of course, that was The Rose, sung by Joseph McHugh with his son Brendan on piano. And before that was John McHugh with his beautiful original love song. Now, what we're going to do is play a great instrumental that Keith James performed called Barnstorm as we transition. If you're listening, if you're watching the webcast, then there'll be, after Barnstorm, there'll be about a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back with Act 2. And if you're listening on WATD, of course, this will wrap up Act 1, but we'll be back with more coming attractions on the next Sunday for Act 2. A lot of great artists. So here's Barnstorm. And this is Sandy Stride, and we're on a break between Act 1 and Act 2. If you're listening on YouTube, we'll be back on shortly with more great artists for our coming attraction special. Lots of good sounds coming your way. All set. We'll go on for Act 2. Want me to get you something?
I got more.
Okay. And we're still on YouTube. On our break. We're gonna.
I thought I had my rice cakes, but I don't.
We will continue with Act 2 shortly.
Hello, everybody. This is Jonathan Edwards. You're listening to Twilight Showcase with Sandy and Keith on 95.9 WATD.
And welcome back to Act 2, Twilight Showcase, our coming attraction special for this winter 25-26. Gonna get it started with the great Alex Amato.
This drug's got me shaking. It's got me on my knees. I fell for it again, but I don't mind being weak. 'Cause in the night I feel it calling, and there's nothing I can do to keep me from succumbing. 'Cause I surrendered you. Your love is ecstasy, sweet poison running through me. It always leaves me feeling empty. And you rip your body away, despite how much it hurts me. The nights can get so lonely, and I need you, if only for just a temporary high. Coming down in the morning, phantom heat where you lay. I'm free falling through the memories of perfume in the lace. Well, I never felt such longing or had a habit I can't kick. But I'll drink of you again, even when it leaves me like this. 'Cause your love is ecstasy, sweet poison running through me. It always leaves me feeling empty when you rip your body away. Despite how much it hurts me, the nights can get so lonely, and I need you, if only for just a temporary high. Despite how much it hurts me, the nights can get so lonely. I need you, if only for just a temporary high.
Oh, nice. Very nice. That was Alex Amato, another Nashville singer-songwriter. And he's been on our show several times. We always enjoy his music and his originals. And that he not only writes and performs his original songs, he also produces them. And he does great work on that. Really great work. As we mentioned in Act 1, when we talked about Kiefer Wiley being on, they were all on together from Nashville. And Alex right now has very exciting things going on. He is busy touring with another with a tribute band for the Eagles tribute band called Hotel California. And they're touring also wide range of different parts of the country. So he's having a blast. And when he has time, we do hope he will be back. He has certainly told us that he would like to do another feature, and we are happy to wait for him. So we'll keep you posted of the date of that. But, some of you may remember that he's also the very first winner of the Golden Pick Award from the Bluebird Cafe for his fan favorite beat-up motorcycle. So, all right, now let's see who's coming up next. Well, I guess since this is the beginning of Act 2, and for those of you listening on WATD, it's aired on the week after Act 1. So we'll just remind you again that our coming attractions has outstanding performers and of all wide range of music. You'll see that tonight, from country to rock and folk to pop. You're going to get a sneak peek at our upcoming Twilight Showcase featured artists for the winter of 25-26. And I want to remind you that you can watch our show. If you are watching right now on YouTube, you already know. It's Thursdays, every other Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube Live Webcast. Every other week, easy to find us. Shortcut is just type right into your browser, sandyandkeith.com or keithandsandy.com, and that'll take you to our YouTube page. And we not only do we air the shows live, but we keep them up forever and ever. You can just check out recent live shows or Twilight Showcase archives, various different playlists that you'll find them. We also air our shows in two parts. Act 1 and Act 2 are in separate weeks on WATD 95.9 FM radio, as well as 959WATD.com. WEBCASTS.com. Click Stream WATD, and you'll get to hear our show. So each show that's aired on Thursday, every other Thursday, is aired in 2 parts on WATD. Each one is 9 to 10 p.m. on a Sunday night. Act 1 one week, and yes, Act 2 the next week. So for Act 2, we've got some great artists coming up, including Rocky Kramer, who's a terrific rock artist. Oh, wait till you hear him on guitar. Wow. And he'll be doing a joint feature in November with Ben Bacardi, who's a hip-hop artist. These are 2 more artists brought to us by Eileen Shapiro in New York. And let's see, then we'll have Bob Uvello and also Chaluka Smith with Percy Bain. You heard Andy Mock in the first act, and now you're going to hear the other 2 people that will be in that feature on February 12th webcast. And you're also going to hear Chris Patty, who's been on before and who's a real fan favorite. And Junko Ogawa. Oh, we got a little bit of a surprise song we picked for her from one of her albums. Really good stuff. So, and let us not forget, Tim McKenney will be airing his wonderful version of How Do You Like Me Now, our unofficial backup theme song. So, I think we're going to get it started with Chris Patty, and we'll tell you more about that afterwards.
Just illusion, it's a crime, causing such confusion on your mind. The true reasons why we're here, filling minds with doubt and fear. Try first letting go of all you know, and your heart will show what is real that matters. All you wanna do, you know it never comes easy. Follow through, you know it never comes easy. All you're going through, 'cause nothing ever comes easy. So you ask why. Know the truth will surface in its time. All the reasons why you feel ageless seasons will reveal. Once you just let go, there's no need to know, and all your strength will show. That all illusion shatters. All you wanna do, you know it never comes easy. No, it's nothing new. You know it never comes easy. Don't you know it's true? That nothing ever comes easy, babe. All you thought you knew never ever comes easy.
Oh, yeah. Chris Patty. Oh, yeah. I enjoyed that. And we got to watch Cookie waking up. She's stealing the show. She's holding down the stage, and all those chairs, see, will be filled in the future. Some of our artists come live in studio here in our remote studio in Plymouth, and many of our artists join us live via Zoom. Now, Chris Patty was on before, and as we mentioned, a shout out to Eileen Shapiro in New York. She's quite the promoter and manager, and they put on shows, and she sent us such great artists before. So we were so pleased when we heard from Chris Patty that he would like to do a full feature, because he's the one who had shared, Jennifer Bell and Chris Patty had shared a wonderful feature on our show some months back. He's quite a dynamic New York singer-songwriter, conductor. He plays all different instruments, and he's an arranger. And he's shared the stage with artists such as Bon Jovi, Peter Frampton, Josh Groban, oh, one of my favorites, Ann Wilson, Smokey Robinson, and more. So he's great, fun, a lot of fun to talk with too. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll let you know when we get the actual date tied down with him. But we're looking forward to it. Now, coming up next, many of you know Junko. We played a little bit of her music when Stephen Martin was on, showing off the Catbird Cafe CD, and she had a song on there. But she sent me one of her albums called For You, and one of the songs on there just blew me away, and it's a love song in Japanese, even before I knew what the meaning was. What the translation was, I just loved it. And as you may know, she also plays piano, so I think she's playing that in this song as well. So what I'm going to do is, so that you will get the benefit of hearing what the words are first, as well as experiencing it in Japanese, it's just a great combination. I will try to do this justice, Junko. Perhaps when we get her featured, she will read the poem for us. But for now, I'll try to do my best. So the English translation of the song is, so that no one notices, I'm looking at you quietly on Mondays, and so that you don't suspect anything, there is me, acting as if you are not in my sight. So please do not come and talk to me. Please do not come and smile at me. Please do not look in my eyes and sing your song of love. I am at the limit. I am just about to break. I'm falling for you, but these are the words I must not tell you. If I placed all my love for you on the wind, I wonder, someday, if it will reach you and become a gentle song which surrounds you, missing you, but I shall not tell you how I feel, even if the death was to come to me. So I encapsulated all my feelings for you and become a snowflake. Let me take that line again. So if I encapsulated all my feelings for you and became a snowflake, I want to find you and land softly on your shoulder and melt there.
誰にもわからないようにそっとあなたを見ている月曜日そしてあなたに気づかれないように知らんぷりしている私がいるだから話しかけないでだから笑いかけないで私の目を見て愛を歌わないでギリギリで
きですあなたが言ってはいけない一言風に乗せて思いを込めたらいつかあなたを包む優しい歌になれるかしら恋しいあなたが死んでも言うまい一言雪になって心を込めたらきっとあなたの肩に舞い降りて溶けてみたい
Oh, wow. That is just so beautiful. And Junko does most of her songs in English, but this one just grabbed my attention. So we really are looking forward to, she will be booking a feature with us, and she'll be doing all her beautiful original songs, and we're really looking forward to that. So, let's see. Next up, speaking of Eileen Shapiro, she is the one who sent us both Chris Patty and Jennifer Bell and so many other great artists. But the double feature that's coming up are two artists that have never been on Twilight Showcase before, and I've had really great conversations with them by phone. Rocky Kramer and Ben Bacardi. Now, Rocky Kramer is a rock artist, very talented, and Ben Bacardi is a hip-hop artist. And Eileen suggested that we put them together, and it was a great idea. This is going to be a lot of fun. And the webcast will be on November 6th, followed by the two Sundays that follow on WATD Radio and 959WATD.com. And that would be Sunday, November 9th and November 16th, Act 1 and Act 2. Let's get it started with Rocky Kramer. I Want to Know.
I'm high in my hideaway. Please don't take my vibes away. You can't live my life or tell me do it other ways. I've been on that 9-9, and I've been on that 5-5-5. High in my hideaway. Please don't take my vibes away. High in my hideaway. You can't take my vibes away. I'm high.
I'm trying to make amends, be better father, better friends. I was 16 just yesterday. Did my life and years get the best of me? My parents are old, hard to recognize. This life, no rules, you can't specialize. I got pain in my eyes. Everybody dies, just days of our lives. My baby boy cries, wants his daddy to be understanding, wants wife to be less demanding. My 12-year-old puts on Sephora. What happened to Dora the Explorer? She's gone like beavers and dope rhymes. $1 pizza and dope rhymes. Bring her back like it's 96. Ball day and drinking licks. Best hip-hop of all time. Fly line after fly line. Now it's just straight hot trash. Do you remember when you heard the last smash? You know you can't remember. All days are cold like December, but we not gonna fold. Take my hand and please just hold. I wanna cry, but I'm not gonna cry today. I wanna smile, but I'm not gonna smile today. Sometimes I hide, but I'm not gonna hide today. Sometimes I lie, but I'm not gonna lie today. I feel be that vibe, that real fire, that live wire, that on top that I know higher. You know what you desire, views in my life. Girl, we gonna make it to that 5-5-5.
They say he got the glow like the name Bruce Lee. Got something under his sleeve when everybody else is sound asleep. Ace been up for the whole week. Manifesting like an astronaut on the machine. Rockin' launching through the glass ceiling. Words powerful, read between the lines of freedom. I don't trust no men to prison. Who was you to tell me a vision? Had to be the one to break the television. Brother shots still locked in the prison. They live no job in his real. I'm driving with passion. Somebody give me credit, no debit. I said I got the film. This is put me in the credits. This is so beyond who the riches. Breaking through the glitches. Read between the lines of the scripture.
I wanna cry, but I'm not gonna cry today. I wanna smile, but I'm not gonna smile today. Sometimes I hide, but I'm not gonna hide today. Sometimes I lie, but I'm not gonna lie today.
What a double feature. That's going to be November 6th. I'm very much looking forward to that. Now, the last song you heard was Ben McCarty, and that was also featuring Pell and H. And the song was Life Again, and I've talked with Ben. He's quite the family man. He's very much about supporting the family and writes about some of the things that have gone on. And it's really reflected in his music in a really good way. And, of course, you'll hear more from him, but he will be one of the artists, as well as Rocky Kramer, the first one. And did I tell you that he could play guitar well, Keith? Did you hear it? I know you were in the off camera, but that's okay. Here, right? Yeah. Okay, he's nodding. I Want to Know, and Rocky, in addition to having some very feeling songs, Passion and Purpose, he also has a couple of satires that are really good too. So again, that's November 6th on the webcast on YouTube, our YouTube channel, and then on WATD on November 9th and November 16th, Act 1 and Act 2. Now, a big shout out again and a thank you to renowned New York celebrity journalist and also promoter, and you name it, she does it, Eileen Shapiro. We are talking with her about doing a feature as well, and as you can imagine, she's quite busy, but when we can get her to do her own feature, the stories she has are just superb. We did a feature with her, I think it was about over a year ago, and it was wonderful. So we're looking forward to having her back as well. Okay. Oh, Bob Uvello. Finally going to get Bob Uvello and to be coming back. And Bob has been featured several times on our show, and we are delighted because he always comes here live on the stage where you see Cookie right now, holding the stage. She's keeping it warm for you, Bob Uvello. I'm going to play a song that I really like from his latest Blue Streak CD, All Things That Matter.
Waiting here alone for someone to tell me how I am and how I'm gonna be when the sunrise comes around tomorrow, shining through the trees, shining through the trees. All the things that really matter can't be bought and can't be sold, can't be stolen, only wasted or misused. That's the pathway that you choose. I try to make something out of anything I'm given. Take a rusty wheel, spin it into gold. But sometimes you're down too deep to see the light at the top of the hole. Right at the top of the hole. All the things that really matter can't be bought and can't be sold, they can't be stolen, only wasted or misused. That's the pathway that you choose. Waiting here alone for someone to tell me how I am, how I'm gonna be when the sunrise comes around tomorrow, shining through the trees, shining through the trees. All the things that really matter can't be bought and can't be sold, they can't be stolen, only wasted or misused. That's the pathway that you choose.
Beautiful. Really like that song. That is a good one. And again, his feature is coming up in, I believe, December. Let's see. Oh, I got that wrong. Hang on 1 minute and I'll get you those dates again. Well, we'll check this. Bob Uvello, he will be featured December 4th on the webcast and then on WATD on 12/7 and 12/14. Act 1 on 12/7, Act 2 on 12/14. And to remind you again, you can go to 959watd.com anywhere in the world and catch our show in 2 parts on Sunday nights, 9 to 10 p.m. Next up, we got a treat from Tim McKenney. How Do You Like Me Now? He does such a great job on that, and that's was written by Toby Keith and Chuck Cannon. It's also a great video of that by Toby Keith on YouTube. If you get a chance to check it out. Once again, I want to do a shout out to some of our regular listeners and also watching probably on YouTube as we speak. Ed from Plymouth, Miss Bridget Studley, and John McCarthy out in New York. John, thanks so much for all your support. He spreads the word around in New York, in Yonkers, about the show, and he's gotten people to watch from there, which is so cool. He's also a big fan of WATD in general. And then, of course, John McHugh. We're looking forward to his feature next Sunday. I believe that's the 23rd. All right, so let's hear Tim McKenney, How Do You Like Me Now? And wait to applaud, because at the end, I believe he does the credits.
Woo! Take it, Tim. All right, here we go, baby. Come on. How do you like me now? Yeah, I was always the crazy one, broke into the stadium, and I wrote your number on the 50-yard line. You were always the perfect one and a valedictorian, so under your number I wrote, call for a good time. I only wanted to get your attention, but you overlooked me somehow. Besides, you had too many boyfriends to mention, and I played my guitar too loud. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way, you still think I'm crazy standing here today. I couldn't make you love me, but I always dreamed about living in your radio. How do you like me now? When I took off to Tennessee, I heard that you made fun of me. Never imagined I'd make it this far. Then you married into money, girl. Ain't it a cruel and funny world? He took your dreams and he tore them apart. He never comes home and you're always alone, and your kids crying down the hall. Alarm clock starts ringing, who could that be singing? It's me, baby, with your wake-up call. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way, you still think I'm crazy standing here today. I couldn't make you love me, but I always dreamed about living in your radio. How do you like me now? How do you like me
Tim McKenney.
Oh, wow. Oh, hey, yeah. All right. Hey. Okay. And that was How Do You Like Me Now? Songwriters Toby Keith and Chuck Cannon on that one.
Beautiful job, as always. And a big shout out to Ed Perry and all the folks at WATD who've been so
Big shout out back to
supportive
you, Sandy and Keith. This is wonderful.
Oh, bravo. Thank you so much, Tim McKenney. I love that. I love his version of it. And when people are here, when he does that, people with the whole room will start singing. So, and as you can hear in that version, there were people joining in. And then, of course, that was Tim McKenney doing an impression, a very good impression of WATD owner Ed Perry. So lots of love and a shout out going out to Tim McKenney and Ed Perry from all of us folks here at Twilight Showcase. So, all right, now I think we're almost up to, yes, we are almost up to the finale. So let me see in time. We may have time to do our bonus track, and you might even get to hear it on the radio. So why don't we go ahead and do our finale, and then we'll just play a little extra if we have time. You never know, right here on Twilight Showcase. And the grand finale is from Chakula and Percy Abane. And you heard in the first act Andy Mock, who does lead singing in the Gordon Lightfoot Band. And tell you a little more about Percy because he's very interesting. He has a beautiful voice, very engaging lyrics. And he was the winner of the United Nations Disarmament Music Award. It's Global Leaders of Peace and reaching out to youth for peace through music, and it's a challenge, and he won that award for that. And he's very, very inspiring young performer, so he'll be featured in quite a good interview. And that's coming up, was rescheduled, and it's going to be February 12th, and they're all going to get together down in Florida, so they'll be live in a studio down in Florida. And Chakula Smith is just a tremendous, wonderful guy. And as we mentioned in Act 1, bears repeating that he invented and tours in the Hunger Bus, puts on concerts and festivals, brings together musicians, all ages, from all backgrounds, from all over the country. He brings people together to perform and to help enlighten people and get people to support, to help people with hunger issues, homelessness. And he does it with a wonderful time, entertainment, and a festival that people just love. And he does this all over the country. And I know when he's on, he'll tell you about some of the ones coming up, because over the winter he does them down in Florida. He actually, this past summer, came up to Plymouth and did some of his get-togethers, and they were a great, great time. So first we'll start with Percy Abane, One Day, and then Chakula Smith, Play That Music, all originals.
That you could be my darling. I'm looking at the way that things are going. We are praying for mom and daddy, and there will be no place for pain. Oh, why don't we drop our arms, look in my eye, and sing my song? Why don't we drop our arms, look in my eye, sing my song? Oh, one day, to all the questions we ask. There will be an answer to all the questions we ask. And there will be no place for hate. Oh, one day, oh, one day, one day, oh, one day, we'll be living all as one. Oh, one day, one day, oh, one day, there'll be total peace and love. Oh, one day, one day, oh, one day, we'll be living those dreams. Oh, one day, oh, one day, oh, one day, we're gonna make the world a better place. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Every people, every country. What's wrong in loving one another? Would you see me as your brother? Would you see me as your neighbor? Would you see me as your own? Why don't we drop our arms, look in my eyes, sing my song? Why don't we drop our arms, look in my eye, sing my song? Oh, one day, one day, oh, one day, we'll be living as one. One day, there'll be total peace and love. See you, see me, we'll be one day, 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 we'll be you and I.
Don't like to do nothing. Well, ever since I was a kid, my mother told me I was something, but I made her crawl right out of her skin. Well, up in my room, playing my tunes. Why? I know why. There's only one thing that I want them to do. I'll always play that music. Save myself some money. Went out and bought me a car. Drove out to California. Wanna be a rock and roll star. Ended up with my connection. The audition was scheduled for 2. My heart was really jumping. Forgot the words to my tune. In a room, still playing my tunes. Why? I know why. There's only one thing that I wanna do. Oh, is play that music. Since I was a kid, my mother told me I was something, but I made her crawl right out of her skin. Still in a room, still playing our tunes. Why? I know why. There's only one thing that I wanna do. Oh, is play that music. Oh, that music.
Nice job. Wow. And again, that was Chakula Smith, the Hunger Bus Man, play that music. And before that was Percy Bain, One Day. Really nice set on that. And we're looking forward to their feature, which will be, the webcast will be on February 12th, and then on WATD, February 15th and February 22nd. So we're looking forward to that. And let's see, I'm going to sneak in, I think we have time to sneak in one more, yeah, we do, of John McHugh's songs, because he's helped us so much with technical, not just problems, but also getting some of the songs ready to air. So one of my favorite songs of his I'm going to play, and it is called A Very Simple Problem.
Sandy and Keith, I know you've said before about me that you have to watch out what you say around me because it'll find its way into a song. Well, it's happened again. This is based on an episode that happened last night with Keith and the problems that the mixing board was giving him. Call it, it's a very simple problem, but I can't find the button to fix it. I've had many problems in my life, but this one's really causing me some strife. Those other problems finally got fixed. This one's surely given me the fits. It's a very simple problem, it would seem, but the button that would fix it is unseen. All these knobs and buttons are a puzzle, but the right one has me so befuddled. I could try 'em all or maybe bang it. Equalizers, mute or reverb, dang it. It's a very simple problem, it would seem, but the button that would fix it is unseen. Mixing boards are so much like our lives. Keep adjusting till it comes out right. Here's some wisdom for you girls and boys. Dial out all the feedback and the noise. It's a very simple problem, it would seem, but the button that would fix it is unseen. It's a very simple problem, it would seem, but the button that would fix it is unseen. Thanks, guys.
John McHugh, A Very Simple Problem. And I timed it perfectly. That was all on purpose, all those mistakes I was making with getting the right camera on. Okay, that was just to go along with the mood of the song. But we're back on the main stage, waiting to be filled by all the wonderful performers that appeared tonight through the magic of Zoom. And I'm going to, I want to say a thank you and a shout out to them as we wrap up Act 2, and including Chakula Smith and friends, Percy Bain, Andy Mock. Let's see, hang on a minute, we get to the rest of them. There they are. Keith James, Tim McKenney, Stephen and Kathy and Ivy, Stephen Martin, Kathy Donlin and Ivy. And a shout out to Barbara, by the way. She will be helping us again in the future. Barbara Milmore Smith, John and Joseph McHugh and friends, Rocky Kramer and Ben Bacardi, Kiefer Wiley, Bob Uvello, Dan Cloutier, let's see, Jennifer Bell, Chris Patty, Chris and Paul Botello, Alex Amato, Stephen Martin, and Kathy Donlin and Ivy. I think we might have thanked them twice, but they deserve it. Junko Ogawa, Eileen Shapiro, and lots of love going out. And thank you, as always, to Ed Perry. Keith, I think it's time to go.
Till next time. Note those twilight moments.
where the darkness meets the dawn.
I'm Keith James.
This is Sandy Stride for Twilight Showcase Radio. See you next time. Our theme song, and thank you again to everyone who joined us on YouTube as well as listening on the radio. We're going to throw in a bonus track, and I think we should wrap up the evening with "Don't Count Me Out," a song that Keith wrote. It's a good one.
Maybe the time will never be right. Maybe it will always be an uphill fight. When you've got to take a stand and you just want someone by your side. When everyone makes you feel like you've committed a crime. I just got to tell you, I've just got one thing to say. Don't count me out. I've been making my mark in spite of the odds. I've been given every chance to back down. I've been underestimated beyond a reasonable doubt. This time, don't count me out. Should have seen the pictures, vintage photographs, old familiar books, fill the faces from the past. The hard life, the solitude shines in their eyes. What they had to overcome, we still don't realize. I've just got to tell you, I've just got one thing to say. Don't count me out.
to back down. I've been underestimated beyond a reasonable doubt. This time, don't count me out. When the future is so uncertain and the threats just don't stop, all attempts at reason fail and justice does not prevail. When everything is against you and there's no one to trust, when they treat you like a fool till you scream, I've had enough. Maybe the time will never be right. Maybe it will always be an uphill fight. When you've got to take a stand and you just want someone by your side. When everyone makes you feel like you've committed a crime, I've just got to tell you, I've just got one thing to say. Don't count me out. I've been making my mark in spite of the odds. I've been given every chance to back down. I've been underestimated beyond a reasonable doubt. This time, don't count me out. I've just got to tell you, I've just got one thing to say. Don't count me out. I've been making my mark in spite of the odds. I've been given every chance to back down. I've been underestimated. I've been underestimated. I've been underestimated beyond a reasonable doubt. This time, don't count me out.
People of all ages, all abilities, and including people with disabilities. That was his own live performance, Keith James and Potentials Unlimited. Well, we're going to say goodnight now, and thank you to everyone who joined in, whether it be on YouTube, on WATD, and all the performers who helped us out. We're looking forward to your upcoming features, and we will see you again next week. Bye-bye.